Jack Johnson along with King Mabel here at Southern Extreme Wrestling. We've had some good matchups so far. Styling Shane Eden over the Wild Thing, Jamie Howard. We'll go to match number 2 of the night here at Southern Extreme. It will be the Renegade versus Puppy Love. And Puppy Love, if you haven't seen him, King Mabel, he comes out with his manager, I guess, Mistress Bobette. I don't know how old she is. Maybe 16, 18, I don't know. She's quite a manager.
Yeah, well, Puppy Love, he comes from the Moondog clan. He looks just like one of the Moondogs. And I'm going to tell you, for a good guy, he's real vicious in that ring. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
King Mabel, you've had your matchups with the Moondogs over the years. We've seen them here. You've seen them in other federations. Those guys have been around a long time, but they're really tough. And if you're a protege of the Moondogs, you're a tough guy.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Jack, the Moondogs have always been tough. And for Puppy Love to go against the Renegade, I think the Renegade better bring his lunch. It's going to be a long night tonight for him.
So we're ready to get underway here with match 2. Match number 2 of the evening, the Renegade versus Puppy Love. And I hear the music sounding up. These men have been good and bad over their careers. It seems now, King Mabel, there's no line between good and bad. Everyone's kind of an anti-hero now. And you can, the line can change every day.
I'm going to tell you, it's a thin line between love and hate when it comes to these fans. And I think this is the Renegade's music here, if I'm not mistaken.
The Renegade, a tough character. He's been around a while. Mark Vance, the referee, is jumping into the ring right now. Here comes the Renegade. He's ready to do some business. Takes his shirt off, gets in the ring. Looks like he just got done plowing the fields or something.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I bet you he's been in a lot of barroom brawls. Looking at me, he's already grabbing a chair. I guess he's not in a good enough physical condition to get into the ring on his own. He had to use a chair. What do you think about that?
I think he was born in a barroom. As a matter of fact, his first baby bottle was probably a Pabst Blue Ribbon, if I'm not mistaken. By the looks of that guy, long hair, big beard. Mark Vance, the referee, again checking him out, making sure there's no foreign objects on the Renegade. And his opponent, Puppy Love, will be out momentarily. Renegade inviting members of the crowd just to come on up. You never want to do that, though, King Mabel. I know you've been around and you've seen people jump out of the crowd. That is one thing you do not want to do.
I'm going to tell you one thing, Jack. Puppy Love is going to tear this guy apart, I think, because Puppy Love has more experience, and Puppy Love is, let's not forget, one of the Moondogs.
Puppy Love. They've got his music queued up. This guy takes his time.
As you can see, Jack, this is real unorthodox music for a Moondog, but
sure it is.
Puppy Love is one of the more unorthodox of the Moondogs. Here he comes.
At the Renegade, looks like he just came out of a bar room. What does Puppy Love, what does he look like? He came from the kennel, I guess, before he got over here.
Well, there might be some fleas jumping off of him, but the fans still love him, as you can see.
I look under his arm, I see a bad case of the mange, I believe. Although the lovely Mistress Bobette, you got to wonder how she ever got connected with this guy.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what, that's a pretty lady to be with a Moondog. I'm going to tell you what, oh, here he goes.
Oh, wait a minute, the Renegade, cheap shots outside the ring. Both these men are very violent, and they don't wait for any bell.
Oh, here's the announcements.
The Renegade already with chair shots to the head. They've not even introed these guys yet. What an extreme brawl. This is Southern Extreme. Two good old country boys going at it. All they're lacking is a corncob pipe.
Well, as you can see, the experience is paying off here. Puppy Love, one of the Moondogs, coming in for the splash.
At nearly 375 pounds, that's a big splash from that big man.
And now the Renegade is flat on his back, and here comes two correctional people from the DLC. I don't know what they're called, but here they come. Unbelievable.
It looks like two guys that could enforce some punishment on someone. This match may be over before it even gets started. Both men laying on the cabinets. Mistress Bobette looking on, and she seems confused, wondering what Puppy Love is doing on the ground. Oh, now we've got some chairs for the Correctional Institute, and pop right across the back.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, there's no need for this in Southern Extreme Wrestling. These guys didn't even have a chance to start the match. And here comes some help. The fan favorites are out here. And it's a good thing they saved Puppy Love. I think he'd have been in dire straits if they hadn't saved him.
Puppy Love, not one for cardiovascular training, of course. Mistress Bobette, though, in fine shape. He's a winner, though. Hey, if you can fight all day or fight for a few minutes, you can be a winner. What's wrong with that?
I'll tell you what, it seems like a disqualification win for Puppy Love. Well, as I said, a win for Puppy Love. We don't know how long it would have went if we hadn't had the interference there, but Puppy Love did get the win.
I tell you, any man that has to be led back to the locker room by a chain, you know he means business. Well, I don't know if he looked any different than he did when he came in the ring, but he got some bad chair shots there. I think he's ugly 24/7, as we say, King Mabel.
Moondog Puppy Love. The fans love him. Hey, he's a friend of mine, so I'm glad he won.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen 2 Southern Extreme hardcore matchups here tonight. Your winners tonight, Styling Shade Eden, the first match, and Puppy Love, through a disqualification, won that match over the Renegade. We've got more action coming up with the War Machine and Gary Boogie Woogie Valiant. Of course, you know who his daddy was from New York City. We'll be right back with more Southern Extreme action right after this.